Hi guys, this is my second video I've just done now. This is the latest journal that I've just finished, and I'm so happy how it's turned out. It is Beetlejuice. It is probably a really chunky journal. I made it a lot bigger than all the other journals that I make, due length as well as the width. As you can see, it's proper chunky. I went a little bit mad creating this. For some reason, when I make journals, when I see blank pages, I kind of cringe. I hate leaving blank pages. I've tried to leave as many as I can. This isn't a custom order, this is just an order that I've done on the side. I've wanted to do one for a long time, Beetlejuice themed, and here it is. So I'll start off with the fabric tassel. I used to do these a long time ago when I first started making journals, and then I stopped doing them because I was using quite a lot of my fabrics and a lot of it was vintage and things like that, but I just wanted to go all out on this one. So it's oh, excuse me, losing my voice. I've got purples and greens and blacks for the theme of Beetlejuice. So we've got like a coffin shaped there, another charm which is shaped like a coffin. I've added a bat in just because it's a bit gothic-y. A key. I don't know what you would call them, but yeah, that's added on. Another key, and then we've got a razor blade, which you'll find out later. And then we have a crow's skull. There's probably a few more tucked away in there. And then it can easily come off. You just undo this part of sorry silk and it just comes off. I will undo this. I ordered my fabric in, which is the cover of the journal. I was trying to find some black and purple or black and green striped fabric, and I cannot find it on the internet. I looked everywhere for it and I could not find it, so I just had to make do with the black and white, which is obviously Beetlejuice themed, but I just wanted to be a little bit different. It's quite heavy as well. So yeah, the whole of the journal is covered in fabric, and then I've gone over with bits of purples and greens just to blend all the colours together, and then use this lovely lace. And then this and this I've gone over with what's it called? I always get confused. Glossy accent, just to protect the image. So before we get into the actual journal, I'm just going to take a couple of things out, which is this, and where's the other one? This. So these are in the journal. I kind of printed them off a little bit too big. They was going to go inside two of the pockets in the journal. Only one can fit in the pocket, so this one is left just floating in the journal. So anyone who's obviously watched Beetlejuice, Barbara and Adam have this recently deceased book, and what I've done is I just filled it with tea dyed papers, so it's like a small journal book. And then this again, at the end of the film of Beetlejuice, Charles is sat down reading this book, And again, I've done the same thing. I've added tea dye paper as another journal. And what I've done is I've printed these off. I actually scanned this because, one moment. I have the book here myself. Oops. This is my book. I bought this a while ago off Amazon. It's just like a diary. Obviously, I'm quite a fan of Beetlejuice and any of oh my gosh, I forgot his name. Every time I do a video, my head goes blank. Tim Burton. Quite a big fan of Tim Burton films. So yeah, this one, I just scanned that and downsized it. And then this one I found off the internet. So I've just taken these out because even though the journal is still chunky, it just makes it easier for me to go through the journal while we flip through. So I'll get straight in. Okay, my lighting is still rubbish. So on the front and on the back side of the journal, I've added advertisements. As you can see, different advertisements and that. And then these are just what I've added in for the person who buys this journal. And sneakily, I've added Edward Scissorhands in because obviously Tim Burton created that film, and that was a bit of an advertisement, so I kind of slipped that one in. And the same again on the back side. More advertisements. So that's what I've done on there. And then I've added this as the first page just because. And then it's like a pocket at the top. And this also was copied out of my book what I've just shown you. And it says, "Welcome to the first day of the rest of your afterlife." So it's like quite a short little thing for you to read. And then we've got an image of Barbara and Adam before they died and drowned. And then I've added a few of these in, which are like funeral cards. I think I printed these off the Pink Oddbird. She did a really good printable pack on Etsy. So yeah, Pink Oddbird. And this again, I think this is off Pink Oddbird as well. A letter about the burial, I think it is. So I just thought, you know, with it being about Barbara and Adam, I added them in with this snazzy paper clip that I have. And then if I just zoom in, this is a death register, and this is blank, so you could fill this in for fun. Again, this is from the Pink Oddbird. Oh gosh, I do apologise. Like I keep telling people, I work under the stairs and the lighting is really rubbish. I have to get the lighting right and it's not working. And I'm singing and I shouldn't be. So I've got a tuck pocket here. This is an actual sticker which was from Wilko's, and with it having a Beatle on it, I had to have it. And then I'm just doing a bit of collage in here, some beads, and then you have tuck pockets up there with journaling cards in, different types of journaling cards. Another cabinet card of in remembrance of somebody who's passed away, and then just some skulls, and then a journaling space there. And then we just have some more journaling cards, again another Beatle, and then I've added some what is it, glossy accents onto that, and then just take this paper clip off, and then we've got some beetles and just some butterflies, and then this, and I've got a bad feeling it might have stuck, oh no, a little journaling space there which is hidden. And then I've added some quotes also into this journal from the film, if you can see. And then I've added some leftover fabric. And then done some stenciling. And then these are journaling cards which I made. There's an actual page in this journal as well, which is very similar to how I've done this. I just got an A4 piece of card, found some washi tape that I didn't like, and went across the washi tape, and then got some black tape, some black acrylic paint, and then dabbed all the A4 page with the black, and then dried it all, and then peeled the washi tape off, and voila, we have striped card. So I made a few of these in the journal. And then we have a picture of the family, Dites, I think they're called, Dites. We've got obviously Lydia, Delia and Charles, and I think he's Oslo, I'm not 100% sure. And I've just realised this is a tuck pocket as well underneath this. I haven't added anything in. And then we've got like a floating envelope, and then on the inside we have a key, which is the key to what Lydia had or wanted for the attic, because she could see Barbara and Adam in the attic, and she could see like the ghosts of them and green light under the door, and she wanted to get into the attic to see what was in there. So that's that. Some vintage music paper, Burial of the Dead. Then we have some advertisements which I've added in. And then I added this Tim Holtz paper, because on the other side there is like bugs and things and beetles. And then we have the journaling cards. I, myself, am strange and unusual. There are more quotes from the film. And then we just have some more advertisements again in there. Another quote, "We're dead. I don't think we have very much to worry about." That's Adam and Barbara. See, because these are blank, I cringe thinking, oh, I've not done enough in this journal. This is the paper I was talking about, but I did this on paper and not card. So all this I've kind of done myself with acrylic black paint, and then gone round it with blacks, and then stamped it in purples just to follow the colours. through. Just some paper to journal on. In this pocket in there. And then we have the man himself. And then I've backed that onto some purple card. It's showtime. Some used up different fabrics and paper, and these are the bugs. Some more advertisements. Plenty of journaling to do. And then this, it's pretty. I've added like a, I think it was a brooch, and it's got purple stones in it, as you can kind of tell. And then I've just used lots of scraps of vintage and random mixes of paper. And then this is when Beetlejuice turns into the snake when it's on top of the banister. No, the banister turns into the snake, which is Beetlejuice. That's the first signature. This is the second. Got a belly band, and then we've just got this that pulls out, and it's just a journaling card. And then we have some pretty journaling paper in there. And then we've got Barbara and Adam on the other page when and I just realised that's a tuck pocket as well, and I've not added nothing in there. I think I can't remember if they put a spell on them and it makes them go old. And then we have another quote: "My whole life is a dark room, one big dark room." That's what Lydia says. And then we have a it's like a thing out of a dictionary party, and it just explains what a party means. And then obviously I've added the images from when Delia and Charles are having like a meal, a sit down meal, and then they all end up dancing, and then obviously the hands come out of the food and then pushes them back. Just some journaling cards. I thought it was quite relevant to what I was singing. Day-o. Another quote: "I'm a ghost with the most, babe." And then this is like a long pockets the other way around. Got a Beatle, and then got plenty of journaling cards on the inside. Dance today. Oh no, it's not. Is it a different dance? Shut up. I always forget what I'm supposed to be saying when I'm doing videos. And then journaling tags. So there's like two large pockets there. And then if you can just see, done some embossing, some collaging, and then this is an envelope. I'll not open it. And then there's Lydia, and obviously she's near the door, and you can see I think that's the scene when Adam and Barbara go through the door in the wall in the attic. And I've just realised as well, there's a tuck pocket up here and a tuck pocket there, and I haven't put anything in. And then this, I've added this on, and it's obviously I've made it to look like a door. So I'll add stuff in there. This is just like a bag. A large journaling pocket, some more advertisements, and another remembrance card, and Undertaker check, which was an original, but obviously it's been printed. And then on the corners they've been embossed with black gloss stuff. And then I've just done some waxing, and that is a raven. And then I've just stuck it to this. And then we have another one of those tags what I've made. And then we've got Berber and Adam in the attic looking at the miniature street thing that they have. And then we've got an envelope there, and then another pocket, and then this is another envelope, and it just folds down to journal on. And then we've just got cemetery, and then just some little bits and bats there with the Beatle on. More journaling cards, and we've got a feather. More journaling cards, and the main man himself. Some sorry silk ruffle. And then we have Miss Argentina. And we have a razor blade because in the film she shows her wrists, and that's how she died. And I've made it into a shaker. That's pretty cool. And on the other side I've got another journaling card which has been used with glossy accents, and another saying haunted. Some more random papers. And then this is a glassine bag, and again I've used a wax seal which is purple and black wax. And again it's a raven. And then in this is just some bits that I haven't used up in this journal, even though there is some tuck spots that I've just missed. So the person who buys this journal can put them wherever they want. But don't worry, I will fill in the missing tuck spots. And then this is one of my favourite stamps that I have, but I do like to use embossing powder. As you can see, it's like a purpley colour, very pretty. And that's tracing paper which has been dyed. Another one of those journaling cards. Belly band pocket, and we have just some A4 paper to journal on. And I've got a tickle in my throat. Okay, and then we have like a miniature little pocket things, which is a Tim Holtz die cut that I have, and I just added some little miniature things. Haunted house, just little miniature bits and pieces. And then this was supposed to sit these in, which they do fit. However, having them both in, that one goes in there like so, and then that one goes in, just floats around in the journal. And then this is a picture of what Lydia had taken, of Adam and Barbara trying to scare them. We got Ghost. And then we have an image of Beetlejuice sat in the waiting room. And if anyone remembers the film, Beetlejuice has a really, really large number to wait to see somebody. And the man with the small head has number 4. And on the screen it's number 3. So he steals that from him when he's not looking. But there is like how would I describe, like an African guy who sprinkles some stuff onto Beetlejuice's head, and then he shrinks. So I just added that in. Journaling card. And then this, I kind of theme this around when Beetlejuice wanted to marry, well, they were going through the ceremony with Lydia, and obviously you can tell from her face, hell no. And I've just added like reds into this, so that can be like a journaling card which just slides in there. And then just added and made this, I do, question mark. And then just another image there. And we have Miss Argentina again showing her wrists. And then this I used stripes, card stripes, not stripes, long strips, not stripes. And I've just added a few images from the film when Adam and Barbara are waiting to see somebody. And this guy here was smoking in bed and burnt himself. I could watch that film over and over again. So funny. And then Barbara and Adam again walking through the corridor, looking through the different doors. I just added that in, and then glue. Beetlejuice tapes Barbara's mouth up because she's trying to interrupt the ceremony with him and Lydia. Journaling pocket with some journaling cards. And then again, like I said, this was supposed to go in here, which they do fit, like I just said. But I just think it's a bit too much for one signature to handle. So that's perfect for anyone. You can add some paper in there or some pictures or whatever you want. And then we've got a little dangle and some ruffle skull. This is like an envelope, but I've made it like a wide kind of envelope, so you can put quite a few bits and pieces in there, and it can come out like that. And I've just added some papers in to journal on, and it just shuts like that. And then we come to the end, and then we've got Lydia happy dancing to Shake, 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 Shonora. And then that is the end of the journal, of my Beetlejuice journal. I do feel like I still need to fill it, as mad as that may seem, because of how chunky it is. As you can see, It's pretty chunky. So this is now up for sale, and it will be posted onto my Facebook page. So I really do hope that you enjoyed the video and I didn't blab too much and embarrass myself singing. So thank you for watching, and goodbye.